So participants are 7. We're going to promote the panelist, LaShonda.
How's everyone doing? We're getting everything set up right now. People still getting signed up for the Zoom. I hope everyone is feeling confident today. We heard we did a practice session Sunday, and it was pretty good. I'm pretty impressed, especially with the hard work people have been putting in. We're going to give a few more minutes before we get started. I think some of I got a couple of emails just a minute ago asking about judging. And so today, these are just the presentations from the entrepreneurs and business owners. So with the how that will work is the voting will be done by the audience. So the people actually watching from our Facebook Live. And at the in-person event, that's when we'll have a separate set of judges score and help us choose the 3 winners. So from today, from this virtual event, 5 will go on to the in-person event, and 3 will walk away with some money. And also, before we started, I know everyone was ready to go last week. So really, I just wanted to apologize for, having to extend it a week. I hope we have just as good of a turnout this time, but I know a lot of people have pretty busy schedules and things to do. So I thank everyone for, especially those not presenting, for coming back, and also for the ones who are presenting, kind of taking advantage of that extra week. And we also want to thank our sponsors as well. So I'll do that a couple times throughout this event. But without our sponsors, we couldn't have made this happen, especially as quickly. So we're really thankful that a lot of these sponsors made it happen. Like within days, they gave us a response, and were willing to help us with getting the money together for this event. And that's really the was our biggest challenge, was coming up with the money quickly. And we wanted to do that because of the whole COVID-19, and a lot of businesses have been impacted by that, and so we wanted to figure out a way how to help some people get some funds. It's not a lot, But as we talked about Saturday, like it, when it gets down to times like this, we know how to operate on a shoestring budget. We know how to make stuff happen with nothing. So it is something, and hopefully, like the exposure you gain from this is even more. So I want to thank this before we get started. Thank the sponsors real quick. Veterans United, Ready, Missouri's Women's Business Center, Missouri Innovation Center, Columbia College, Providence Bank, Helium Shelter Insurance, Log Hill Properties, and the Atrium. Thank you all so much for sponsoring this event and partnering with us to make this happen. You want to? We can get a word from Erica.
Hey, how's everybody doing? We're back. You can actually
Actually
see
see
us.
it.
You
You
can
can
see
see
our panelists this week. So we're excited to get rolling here pretty soon. As Corey said, shout out to our sponsors. I'm really excited about what's getting ready to take place tonight. And hopefully, all of our participants are not too nervous. Really excited to get the exposure, get your business out there, showcase what you are doing, all of the great things that you're doing in our community and beyond. And so we're going to get started. We have Tanya Kemp with Inspired Sense, who's going to go first here in a little bit. We were trying to get as many panelists on, as many attendees on as possible. We are streaming live on Facebook. So if you are watching via Facebook, how you will vote. Yep, I see Antonique waving. How you will vote for the person that you want to vote for. So a reminder that this is a viewer's choice vote. So the viewers will decide who goes on to the next round. The next round will be in person next Monday at the Atrium downtown. And so the viewers by vote. And how you will vote is we will be placing the participant's name and business name in the comment section of the live. And then you will go and like or heart that person's name and business name in the comment section. So for the people that are viewing via Facebook, okay? And so from that, the top 5 people will advance to the next round and they will present and pitch their businesses in person. And of those 5, the top 3 will walk away with a monetary prize with some money. So first prize 2,500, second 1,000, and third 500 to invest back in their business or business idea. So we are really excited about this. This was our first time doing this together, had a few hiccups, but as entrepreneurs, you learn to pivot and press and keep on pushing. And so that is what we are doing today, and hopefully showcasing some great entrepreneurs. And so we have met, we've talked leading up to the event, and just talked about at the very least, you will walk away with this with some more people knowing about you and the great things that you are doing and the brilliant minds that you have. And so we're really excited about this. I think that, are we going to have a musical selection or are we just going to get going?
Let's get going with the
Muted.
But they can hear you.
all right. So let's get going with some presentations, and then we're going to play some music. As a heads up, the music is just the video. The audio is real good, but there may be a little delay on the videos. But we do have some good selections for you. And we have a project. We actually got some local artists together for. Erica's actually on that track. So I think you all like that, and We worked really hard, and most importantly, we came together and knocked it out. So we'll play that, and we have another video just showing all the participants that we'll play later as well. And we have a couple of interviews, and we'll have one at 5:30. So we'll do some speakers. 5:30, we will talk to Jarrell Jackson, who is a former NFL player and also the owner of API. If you don't know him, he's somebody you want to know. He's just a really good person and business owner here in Columbia. You want to start with something? Yeah.
Also, too, I forgot to mention that people will be able to vote up to an hour after we finish the event. That way, it gives people a fair time frame to go and find your name in the comments and access that. If you are watching via Facebook on live, have a watch party, share the video. That way, people are able to see and people are able to vote. So we are going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start with Tanya Kemp with Inspired Sense. I'm sitting here rubbing my hands together with some of your stuff on my hands right now. So it's a good product, but I'm gonna let you pitch yourself. So I am going to spotlight you. Hopefully you are ready to go. And
ready as I'm gonna ever do.
We'll let you get started.
Hi everyone, I'm really nervous. My name is Tanya Kemp.
Hold on
and
1
I
second,
am
because
the owner and creator of Inspired Sense All Natural Body. Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Tanya Kemp. I'm the owner and creator of Inspired Sense All Natural Body Care. All of my products are completely handmade by me. And right now I have 3 different products in my product line. One being a luxury face butter, the other being a sugar scrub, and the specialty being designer inspired body butter, that designer fragrance inspired body butter. It's been crazy. Like, I don't know where to start. Like all of my body butter has a shea butter base, and then I add all natural earth oils that are loaded with vitamins, and then fragrance oil. And I also carry unscented. I've always loved body butter. As my daughter got older, she started to favor body butter over lotion. And so we used to go around and just shop at different places, trying out different brands of body butter. And then I got over probably like a year and a half to 2 years ago, I tried to create my own body butter, and it didn't go so well the first couple of times. You know, I had my daughter try it. Then the third time around, she called, I gave her a sample and I was like, okay, try this. And she called and was like, oh my God, Mom, this body butter is so good. You could sell it. You could make money off of this. And I'm like, girl, I'm not going to do that or whatever. So then COVID happened, and then I had all this downtime. So I started kind of looking into it, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go with it. The response has been completely overwhelming. I introduced the body butter at the beginning of October. And so right at 60 days ago, I have sold over 700 jars in the 60 days time. I have gotten a fabulous response from all of my customers. They have been repeat customers. So that's a good thing. When people ask me, you know, when did I know that the product was going to be good enough to sell to someone else? I tell them, my daughter, she's 26 years old. When she gave me that validation, I trusted her 100%. And that's why I went with it. She's been my partner with this. She's helped me all the way through it. My son's had a lot to do with it. He created my logo. He's only 12 years old. He created my logo and my labels for me. So he's very proud of that. Everything has just been really great. It really has. As far as my husband goes in all this, he's just giving me forgiveness for tearing up the kitchen every single Saturday and taking over the garage for the last 2.5 months. So it's been really great. If I was to go on to the next step of this competition and I was to win the cash, I would use the cash to buy larger equipment so I could produce more product because I'm having a hard time keeping up with the demand. Like I'm producing, but I'm selling just as fast. And so with the equipment that I have right now, I just can't make enough fast enough. So that's what I would invest the cash in. But I don't know. Everything has been really good. It really has. My body butter I make for men and women. The men's doubles as beard butter and body butter. It contains beeswax, so that controls the beard, and beeswax is extra healthy for the skin also as well. So a lot of the men that buy the men's line, they buy it for their beard more than for their body, most of them. So yeah, it's been a ride. I've enjoyed it. I've been exhausted, but I've had a lot of fun. If you haven't tried my body butter, please plan to try it. I swear you will love it. You will be able to ditch your lotion and your oil and just have one product that will give you the benefits of both of those products. And I guarantee you will love it because the response has been great. So if you please follow me on Instagram, Facebook at Inspire Sense. That's with the N apostrophe. It doesn't start with an I. I appreciate you guys for listening, and please vote Inspire Sense, please. Thank you.
A round of applause, everybody. A virtual round of applause. So what's happening right now is Erica is putting the presenters' names in the comment, and so the audience that's how they're going to vote for you. So you can heart the name or the business that Erica is leaving in the comments, and we'll tally up the votes like that. Also, if you're presenting, if you're able to, text some of your family, friends, or, make them go vote for you. Who we got up next? Our next presenter is Anthony Johnson with Supreme Basketball. What's up, man? You ready to do it?
Yep, let's get it. You waiting on me? Can you hear me?
We can't hear you yet.
Can you hear me now? Who can hear me?
I can hear you, Anthony.
Okay, hold on. Are we able to share our screens?
You should be able to. You should see the
It
the thing at the bottom. It says share
it says
screen.
the host disabled screen sharing.
Oh yeah, that does. Yeah, I need to share my screen as well. So hopefully we can fix that.
I think because it's streaming on live.
No, I think whoever the host of the Zoom can undisable it in the settings.
So with screen sharing, you may not be able to share your screen with this. So that would be something that we need. The host has the capability. So that would have been something that we would have.
Okay. All right, I'll just get started then. So if y'all don't know me, my name's Anthony Johnson. I'm the founder of Columbia Supreme.
I need to get
Most people know us for our basketball program, and then our other program that we do is really big is our teenage mentorship program. I'm originally from Columbia, Missouri. I graduated from Douglas. I was considered, what most people considered a high risk, youth growing up. My mom raised me, my brother, and two of my cousins by herself. She had me when she was 15. I don't even know who my dad is. So the reason that I started this was sort of trying to give people, kids, an opportunity to do extracurriculars and things that a lot of kids didn't have the opportunity to do. I wasn't able to play AAU basketball when I was growing up because it cost too much. And then like in my life, I've had a lot of people that didn't really owe me nothing, helped me along my journey. I got a scholarship from Douglas to play basketball in college. The second school that I went to, I didn't have my meals and stuff paid for. And I'm sort of just out of state on my own. My psychology teacher gave me a job just because he thought I was a good kid, and that helped me with a lot because I didn't know I was going to keep my utilities and stuff on. I had another teacher put money on my food account when they noticed I wasn't eating. So you can go back further to Fun City, the Boys and Girls Club. I've just had so many people step up and give me something that I needed, especially when I was a teenager. So just knowing that kids need that, and for me wanting to give that back to people, that's sort of how we ended up with me giving this presentation right now. So then that brings us to Columbia Supreme, which is just an organization that's dedicated to reducing barriers for youth and their families, just in the pursuit of reaching their goals. So rather than chasing after kids and trying to get kids in my youth program like most people do, I just came up with programs that interested the kids. So they're just coming to me. So obviously the basketball is important, and then also the mentorship program, just because the kids wanted to make money. So we just basically use it like an entrepreneurship thing where we teach them, all right, well, here's ways you can make money. You don't have to go to college. There's things they can do right now. And then we also work on like their finances and stuff like that, but teach them how to make legal money the right way. And then just how to be a good business person. So that's also really popular. And then with all the kids right now we have over 70 kids in the program. So at all times, we're usually between 50 and 70 kids in the program. But then I'm also able to monitor the kids' grades and conduct and attendance in school, and build relationships with their families, just help their families out and connect them with resources that they might not know that they were aware of. So there's a lot more that we do than just basketball, but basketball is one of the tools that we use to bring the kids in to the program. And then also our mentorship program, sort of the same thing. Just because the kids want to make money. So, I mean, and Supreme is a really like diverse program. And I got kids and families from all different genders, races, religions, and cultures. And they're all coming together to do something that's in common. So instead of everybody being so divided, I mean, it unites a lot of people that are in other circumstances. They probably not, have a conversation with each other, and they build friendships. So it's really special to watch. And there's a really, really big demand for Supreme to expand. And I literally turn away kids every day just because I don't have enough resources to take care of all the kids and to fit the need in Columbia. So, I mean, eventually we might need a facility. We definitely need some more full-time staff, because if I had more help and I could bring some more people in, then we can expand the program, because I can only work with so many kids by myself. So that's sort of why I'm here. It's not really about me. Like a lot of people's businesses, this is about our community. And that's what's really important to me. And yeah, so I'm doing this just to kind of help out Columbia. So again, my name's Anthony Johnson. I'm the founder of Columbia Supreme. If you want to know anything else about us, you can search us up on Facebook, on Instagram, and I appreciate everybody's time. Thank you so much.
Awesome, Anthony. Thank you. And thank you for everything that you're doing in the community. It is definitely needed. And so Thank you for sharing your contact information at the end. If you are watching the live stream on Facebook, all of the business names and people that are presenting, all of their names are in the comments. So remember that you do vote by going in the comments and liking or hearting those comments. And that's how you will vote for the people that will advance to the next round, by the people who have the most likes or hearts. So if you're watching it, share it. Encourage people to share that throughout Facebook. And so, yeah, so we're 2 people in. It's been some great talent, great skills and abilities that have been showcased so far. And so we are going to move on to the next person that we have up. And that is going to be our speaker. So let's see.
We can do another, because I don't see them on here yet.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to do another presenter while we wait on our speaker. So let's see who we got up next. How you say her name? Privy Lady, Antoinique.
Yes, that's me. Actually, I was prepared to present. Is it possible, can I send my presentation to one of you to share? Can you all hear me? Okay, so this isn't cutting into my time because I'm requesting support. So if any of the Crosbys, can I send my presentation to you all to share with everyone? Is that possible? I can't hear what you're saying.
You want to send it to one of us?
Yes, to share your screen, since we're unable to share our screens.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can send it to me.
Okay.
But how would I share it though? I mean, I can see where it says share screen, but you're going to be the one that's in the middle of the screen.
Yeah, so they won't be able to see it, huh? That's weird. So there's no way, just kind of like Anthony said, there's no way that we can share our screen, that you can adjust the settings.
It should be able to share the screen and you be able to talk. We do it all the time on our Zoom meetings.
Hold on one second.
And they would just see their screen instead of you while you're talking.
Oh yeah, okay. So they can just keep themselves as the presenter and I'll just talk through it. Okay, I could do that. Okay, let's see. I do see, okay, Mr. Turpin, I will send it to you. Easy.
All right, real quick, if everyone can hear me. So, you know, when we were going over some of the things we could and could not do today during the presentation, which is why it's important to be there every time. Presentations and sharing screens was one of those things that we weren't able to do. So we suggested props, and we suggested maybe changing your background and some of the things that you can do today, because we weren't sure, if, you know, far as time-wise, and then people, the difficulty in some people being able to share their screens or how it would be on our end. So that was one of the things that we didn't want people to do. to doing this event, doing a virtual event?
Okay, understood. I wasn't present for that. I had other obligations. So what do you propose I do? I did send it to Mr. Bill, but I mean, what do you suggest?
Yeah, I can't find myself on here now.
Hey,
Hey,
Anthony,
Anthony.
are you comfortable with just kind of telling us your story? I know that it's disappointing for you not to be able to have your share screen, but can you go ahead and utilize the time that you have to pitch your
business?
Bill said he will. Bill's going to share it.
Yes, I can. So
Thank you.
it's up to you. So are we waiting on Mr. Bill or you want me to continue on?
I want you to go ahead and pitch it.
Okay. So to all my ladies,
give you some encouragement before you start.
wait.
You look beautiful.
Okay.
I know this is kind of throwing you off, so let's do
it's okay. Okay. All right. So to all my ladies who are bosses, entrepreneurs, movers and shakers, Privy Apparel is a place where you showcase your boss appeal. I am CEO and founder Antonique Owens, and we got started in November of 2020. To date, we have a revenue of roughly $2,000, so I'm excited about that. We're a company that's based out of Florida, and we're primarily an e-commerce store, and we cater to the professional woman. But slowly, women are redefining what it means to be a professional woman. And so we cater to that. We cater to women who are kind of finding that sweet spot between comfortable and glam. We service our women with business professional wear, like blazers, such as this, what I'm wearing. We have fedoras, accessories, and graphic tees with purposeful messaging. Our perfect customer, she is really social. She's out in the street, she's going out to brunch, and she's really an activist. Our value proposition, one of the things that we offer our ladies is because we hear it all the time that they're really busy and they're on a time schedule. So we offer our ladies customized stylists to fit their personality. The second thing we do is that we have customized look packages specifically for that type of woman. So a lot of times women go shopping and they may find a pair of pants, or they may find a blouse, or they may find a blazer, but it's hard to package it all together. Like, we struggle sometimes with finding that perfect look. So something that we want may not always be often achieved, but here at Privy Lady, we have those customized packages for you. All you do is click, put your size in, and the package is directly delivered to you. Another thing that we offer our customers is limited productability, which means that everything that we have here is very exclusive. You're not going to find anything we have anywhere else. We are original. So our customers always tell us that one of the problems that they face is fit. Ladies, when you go online and you're shopping or you go in the store, sometimes a large may not be a large. A medium may not fit like a medium. Another thing that they struggle with is just coming up with that look and finding professional clothing. Here, all of our clothing is standardized. We have one supplier for all of our graphic tees. We have one supplier for all of our blazers. So it is strictly standardized when it comes to fit. The other thing, like I mentioned before, is we have specialized stylists that we offer our ladies. So instead of struggling trying to put that look together, we offer you that. Another thing is it's hard as a professional to find, like, if you ever had to give a meeting and you find a blazer, and over time you go in, you're comfortable. When you come out, you're stiff, your clothes all crazy. But here at Privy Apparel, our blazers are comfortable where you can look glam throughout the whole day. There's no stiffness. We completely remove all of that just for our customers. the market size for women who are professionals, the fashion market, as of right now, has a growth of 37%. So it's projected to increase by 37% to 2024. So there's a market available for us. I'm Antonique Owens. As of right now, I'm a team of one. My experience is I have 8 years logistical experience and 4 years retail experience. And this company all started. So as of right now, I serve in the United States Army Reserve. But when I was a little girl, my dad told me, hey, listen, you have to own who you are. You have to own the skin you're in. And so ever since then, I knew that I wanted to create fashion for women to own who they are. If you're a woman that's a leader, you're a professional, you're a boss, this is what we cater to. I created this specifically to that for women to own who they are. I did want to show you guys some of the products, but unfortunately, I'm not able to show you that. As of now, our revenue model consists of affiliate marketing. So I partner with brand ambassadors who have helped raise our brand awareness. Also, another revenue stream, we partner with Fair, which is a wholesale e-commerce store offering small businesses the opportunity to expand their products. The third thing, we're an e-commerce store, but we also host pop-up shops. I'm very big on the community. So just as well as I'm scaling my business online, I'm also scaling my business in the streets, in the community, hosting pop-up shops, which has also been one of our largest revenue streams to date has been the pop-up shops. Our customer acquisition model consists of engaging with our customers online. We have a big presence online, then converting those customers who are interested to buyers by we host like runway shows online that really has increased our engagement, and it's helped produce our customer from being interested to buying. Our only competition to date has been Stitch Fit. They've started in 2018 and they cater specifically to the professional woman, but they're kind of a subscription-based company. And so they're our only competition, which means there's room for us in the market. So as of right now, ladies and gentlemen, you got to look like a boss to be a boss. And it takes us to shop with us. Okay. So I'm Antonique Owens. I'm the CEO. Thank you for your time.
Can I just say that you handled that like a boss?
Oh, thank you.
So you did awesome. You pivoted and you made it work. Again, you look amazing. If you want to send me your website, I will make sure I post that in the comments since you weren't able to display that. Anthony, I know you said that you wanted to share your screen, so I can do the same for you. So you did awesome, Antonique. Thank you so much for working it. You did awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I am going to flip it to Corey so we can have a little bit of entertainment in between. Y'all are doing amazing so far. We have quite a few people that we have left to see present after that. And we will get back to it. Thank you again for getting that done. All right.
Antonique, that was very boss-like. Thank you for adjusting and still being able to do that. I know you're disappointed you didn't get to share, but you killed it. Everybody's killing it today. So, we're going to get some entertainment in, take a little break. Don't go anywhere. Just watch the video. Stay here. And this is Lady Producer. And this song is called Golden. And is this Jill Scott? And it's Jill Scott, and they're singing it. They're local too. St. Louis. Sorry, but they are dope though. So I'm gonna share my screen and we'll watch our first video.
All right, hopefully you all were able to enjoy some of that. That is Lady Producer is what they go by. The lady that was on the keyboards is actually the daughter of James Witt. So if you all have heard of him, he does a lot with the community here. And so we were honored to have her offer to share some of her music and her performance with us to present. So one more time with the live. So the live is being shown in the event. So they would need to go to the event to view the live and share that if that helps. And so it is being streamed in the event. When we get another break here shortly, I will share it on my page as well, if that helps to be an easier place to share it from. So I will do that in just a second. We have Caleb Wright up next with TNS Solutions. And so he's going to go while he is presenting. I'm listening at the same time, but I'm also going to go and share the event and the live on my page. That way it may be a little bit easier for people to find. So if you're not presenting and you want to go share that, you can do that as well, okay? So we are going to have Caleb Wright with TNS Solutions up next. Spotlight him. Hey, Caleb, how are you?
I'm good. How y'all doing tonight? I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna hit y'all with a fact. This is neither good or bad. Take it with a grain of salt, but it is a fact. The national average for police response time in the United States is 10 minutes. 10 minutes. That means if something bad is happening to you and seconds matter the most, help is not close, right? Where do we fit in, right? TNS Solutions is not only just a firearms training company, but we also do some home defense consulting and also just home security and total situational awareness consulting. I've been handling firearms. I've been around firearms my entire life. Decided to get into the instruction side of it about a year ago. We are not only a Black-owned business, but we're also family-run. My partner is also my cousin, and we're dedicated, and we have a strong passion for what we do. We all have we had the privilege and honor of serving just about 96 students this year alone. Even with COVID-19, with the restrictions, with dealing with some of our venue shutdowns and things like that, we were still able to reach 96 students, not only in just public course offerings like our concealed carry classes or other pistol classes or just one-on-one training. Students love that training. We get family training, we get mom, dad, kids. We do small group. We've had offices come out, some other small businesses that wanted their staff to be not only educated and armed, but just prepared overall. Our main goal as a company is not only to make money, but to educate the general public. This year alone, more firearms were purchased in 2020 than the last 5 years combined. What does that mean? That means there's more firearms in public than ever before. And that means people need to learn how to handle those firearms properly and prepare themselves for what come with handling such responsibility. We help prevent accidents. We've worked with potential at-risk youth, everything. We've worked with students that have, some trauma dealing with firearms, right? So we never rush our students into anything that they don't want to do. We work as fast as they will work, and no class is going to be the same. We custom tailor all of our classes. This year we grossed just under $8,000. We've only put together, I think, 10 classes. We had to cancel 2 back in March for some shutdown things, but we teach not only here in Columbia, but we also teach in Sedalia, Missouri. We do travel. We have taught a class in St. Louis, working with some other small groups. Our goal for next year is to double. We'd love to hit 200 students or more, and we don't discriminate. We love to reach kids. We love pressing that education and respect upon children to help prevent future accidents, help prevent situations further in life, to just have them earn that respect of handling such firearms, because you can only do so much as a parent for your child. They're gonna grow up, boys will be boys, girls will be girls. So our end game as a collective is not only just to reach out and teach just firearms training, but we're big into medical too. For those that don't know, this is a tourniquet, right? We encounter car accidents and crazy kitchen accidents, or however, more than you encounter gunfights. That's our goal. Our goal, if we win or if we place somewhere in this competition is to further our training to give back to our students, whether it be medical training, further develop firearms training, further develop security training. However we can serve you guys is what we're willing to do. And that's how the money will be basically recycled back into the company and given back to our students via knowledge. Thank you for your time. If you want to reach us either by Facebook, either inbox us at TNS Solutions or go to our website, trainingsecuritysolutions.com. Thank you.
Thank you, Caleb. That was awesome. He left his contact information at the end. There's been some really unique businesses. So like everybody has done something different up until this point, I think, which says a lot about what we have to offer. Very diverse group of people with very diverse talent, skills, and abilities. I think we have Jarrell Jackson with API who has joined us. So he's coming on not as a participant or contestant, but coming on hopefully to drop some jewels that we can carry with us. He's running a very successful local business that offers a lot to our community. And so Corey and him are gonna have some dialogue, and hopefully we pick up some things that we can and utilize in our businesses as well. So Jarrell Jackson is up next.
How y'all doing? Thank you for having me. What's going on, Corey?
Well, how you doing, man? Thanks for coming today. Thanks for being here virtually.
For sure. I appreciate you for extending this opportunity.
A pretty busy person. Man, you got one of the most inspiring stories. You know, I met you. I was a gym owner too, and I met you. And you know, the thing I liked about that is, you know, you was like, you know, let's do something together. You know, and the fitness industry is very competitive, so yeah. I like that about you. And then I learned some stuff about you. So you know, I just want to give you a minute to kind of, you know, tell people about API, but you know, what got you started and about yourself, your background and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. So a little bit about myself, and my background is definitely, you know, from sports. Been playing ball my whole life, football. Originally from Houston, Texas. The University of Missouri gave me a full scholarship, thank God, and I was able to come here to Columbia where I got my education and was able to play football and even had the opportunity to play in the NFL for 3 years. So definitely a lot of dreams came true within that opportunity. And moving forward, man, God presented a different opportunity for me. And during my transition from sports, as everyone know, you know, if you've been doing something you're passionate about for, 20 plus years, you know, you find it hard once you kind of hit the end of that journey. Like a lot of athletes will tell you, went through a phase where I didn't, know what I wanted to do. I know I wanted to impact people, but the passion that I just had just ended. So, it was kind of hard finding what I wanted to do. But throughout that process, I found myself, working with local athletes in Houston, Texas, or, working with my mom and some of her friends because they, talking about they want to get in shape. So I'm like, you know what? We can do that. We can make that happen. And throughout that journey right there, just within that three-month window, I definitely enjoyed what I did. And from there, before I even, put in the effort to open a gym, man, I just started designing a business plan. I started designing, my vision for where I seen my company. And to this day, I still have this tablet with over, 100 pages of just written out, notes from a mission statement all the way to my demographics of my gym, all the way to what I offer. And decided to move back to Columbia where my best friend lives. And from there, we decided, you know what, let's train some local athletes. Let's do some free boot camps and see where this goes. And from there, I had a great blueprint already in place. And because of the effort that I put in, to give my, business a actual vision, when I moved here, everything else worked it was like clockwork. And I followed every single step that I put on that paper. And once I got here, it was about just effort from there. We did boot camps, we did sports performance. You know, we was just doing it out at a local park. Then eventually I was able to rent out a cheer gym, you know, and then the clientele continued to grow. I continued to build relationships. Like Corey said, I was reaching out to people. Corey reached out to me, and I felt like that was a good opportunity to build a relationship right there. And I tried doing that with as many people as I can throughout Columbia. And eventually those relationships began to continue to build. And the gym, you know, start being credible, and everybody enjoyed, you know, the work that I was, you know, how I was impacting people all the way from fitness, all the way to sports. And from there, man, what I say right now is I did a good job at saving. So I moved here, I was about 25 years old, and I could have been hitting the clubs, I could have been hitting the bars, I could have been fast food here, there, out eating, taking women on dates here and there. But I locked in for a solid year and a half where I was able to like save as much money as I can. And one thing that I pride myself in is I don't owe nobody $1. Like, API doesn't have any loans. We didn't rent out equipment, and every single, you know, effort that I put in within that year and a half, where it was just the groundwork, was able to get me to where I'm at. And right now we have a facility that's 5,000 square feet, where we have an open floor where we can train our athletes. We have a weight room area. We have an open gym area. We do yoga. And it's very diverse. I'm super proud of kind of where we at right now as a company. And still, if you come to API, you're just looking at a real infant of what we're eventually going to be. And I'm just continuing to like build relationships with people, but also doing amazing things like this, because I am in a position where I can help people, where I can continue, you know, to touch people in different, you know, areas, such as the youth or up and coming business owners. And I'm just excited to, you know, continue to see where this goes, man. Sometimes I look at life as like a video game, like you're playing a mission, and every single step that you take, you go to the next level. And I swear that's how it is running a business. But it's definitely going to be challenges. And even to this day, I kind of encounter a lot of struggles, a lot of trial tribulations. But I continue to face them as a professional adult, and every single, you know, thing that I cross, I'm able to continue to grow, man. And, you know, whatever intel that you guys need or any questions that anyone has, I hope I can answer you with some, you know, great knowledge from my end. But a lot of things that, you know, I know has been self-grown, and, you know, it's been a long time, you know, over these past 4 years of me being in Columbia. I'm still learning, but whatever gems I can give you, I'm definitely willing to do that for you today.
Hey, man, I appreciate you. Man, you like my best interview. You answered all the questions I was going to ask you. Hey, and like, I mean, your story is incredible, man, because like, you know, you're talking about that grind, you know, which I think, you know, you developed from playing sports, and then it poured over into your business. You know, one thing I wish I would have did was took a screenshot of one of the posts you had, where you was like, sneaking outside to train my clients. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so I want to ask you, like, during the COVID, like because that was another thing in itself. What made you, you know, what helped you just, you know, adapt to that and go even harder, you know, because what I can see, you know, you went even harder, you know, and you didn't let COVID stop you.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just like everybody know, COVID forced you to follow what society was doing, right? Which means you had to kind of, you know, stay away and, you know, lock yourself, you know, in your house, especially that month where they made me shut my gym down. A lot of people looked at that. I mean, of course, it was a struggle, and of course, it sucked for everybody. But some people, like, I wouldn't say enjoyed it, but took that opportunity to relax, sit down, wait for something to happen, But as soon as I had even as soon as I had like just a feel that, my business may get hurt due to this, I started game planning. From there, I started figuring out, okay, of course I got to reach out to my clients to let them know, you're more than welcome to drop your membership if you want. And I think that's something they respected about me. I wasn't going to lock them in a membership during a time where they probably need their finances. They probably, want to save because you don't know how long you're going to be, without a job or whatever. So I, was very honest with my clients. And I know you probably heard a few stories about some gyms where they were still milking people memberships, even though the gym wasn't open. We wasn't going to be one of those gyms. And after we handled everything professional, I set a plan in play where, yes, we can't come to the gym, but I will be in your face every single day as much as possible within this whole, pandemic. And what I mean by that is we went virtual with everything. I was doing, body weight workouts at home where you didn't need any equipment. So every single day you could have logged in at noon and did a workout with me. Not only that, all of my equipment at my gym, I let people come get it for free. And that's something a gym wouldn't dare do. Why? Because, now you got to worry about losing so much money if that equipment don't come back. But my gym definitely builds relationships, like I said, with people. And everybody that comes to that gym respects me, and they know I got love for them. And my best interest is to see them succeed. So they was able to come and get equipment, and every single day I'm writing programs, I'm doing live videos, I'm putting my product in front of people, even though I'm not in my gym. And I feel like a lot of not gyms, but a lot of, businesses, period, they became out of sight. So out of sight, out of mind. And I felt like if I wasn't in front of my clients, guess what? They eventually would have dropped memberships or decided to, jump off the fitness, wagon at the moment. So my biggest priority was just staying in front of my clientele as much as possible. And it was difficult figuring out the technical side of things and writing programs every single day and, just balancing everything, especially when it came to finances. But we was able to break through. And after we was able to reopen, we actually grew our clientele by 30%, which is crazy during the pandemic, right? But I think just me standing in front of people, guess what? My friend Corey, he shared a post. My girlfriend, everybody is just sharing all these live videos. Now it's reaching new audiences. And then when the gym reopens, guess what? Someone wants to come try the gym because they seen us doing live videos. And eventually even to this day, we've been seeing an increase in, clientele, increase in engagements on social media. And all that was because every single day, day in and day out, we made sure it seemed like we was open. And definitely building that relationship with our clients prior to that, we was able to build a loyal, clientele base, which means we didn't get hit with so many cancellations. And pretty much maybe 95% of those clients came back. But we was always engaged. We was always, client first. I could have easily sat there and relaxed, but I stayed engaged. I stayed in front of them, man, and been doing that since the doors open. And I'm gonna keep on doing it until we get to where we getting.
Hey, Jarrell, hey, I could keep you on here all day, man. I appreciate you, man, for making the time to be here. I don't know if anyone else has any questions for Jarrell. We got to move on, but if you want to drop those in the comments, and maybe you could check a couple of those out. I think you could have some. You do have some good gems to drop on somebody, on anyone here, man. But appreciate you for coming today, and much success, man. Don't have to tell you that because you got the grind in you. It ain't nothing that's gonna stop it. So
yeah, well, I appreciate it, man. Y'all doing a great thing too, man. Keep up the good work, building platforms, helping young entrepreneurs be successful. And we know you always grinding, Corey, man. So I appreciate you letting me be involved in anything you got your name on, man. Thank y'all.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Thank you. I'm gonna hang out with you.
All right, thank you, Jarrell. That was a lot of useful information. One of the things that I took away was saving. I'm not the greatest at that, so that is definitely something that I need to work on. So thank you for including that. We are going to move on to our next contestant / participant, which is Nayetta. So hopefully I see her on the screen there. So I'm going to spotlight her and we're going to see what she has to offer the community. You ready?
Hey, can y'all hear me?
All right, you can go ahead.
Okay. My name is Nayetta and I was crowned by Atonya. And I started beading in the 7th grade, but I put it down for a while. So in March, when the pandemic started, I picked it back up and became serious about making it a business in July. This year has been hard for us all, and jewelry is something that has the ability to hold so much positive energy and love. With my pieces being unique to each customer, every piece I create makes every customer feel happy and confident in their identity, which is very necessary in the world we live in today. My jewelry appeals to 2 different groups. My personalized bracelets usually appeal to teens and women up into their mid-20s. My other jewelry tends to appeal to ladies starting from the age of 40 up into the 80s. Younger women spend on average $1.4 trillion annually, and they tend to be into things like beauty and jewelry. Older women tend to spend less, however, that's a wider range. To reach my younger audience, I'm on Facebook under Atonya, and that's ATONYE. I'm on Instagram under Atonya98. I'm on TikTok at Crowned by Atonya. And to reach my older audience, I hand out business cards to nurses. I hand out business cards when I'm out and about paying bills to receptionists and people of that sort. And then I also tend to wear my jewelry like I'm wearing now. A lot of the times that starts a conversation, and then just by that conversation, it turns into sales. At this point, I've sold 36 pieces. However, every month that continues to grow. I started with 1 piece a month. Now it's about 3 pieces a month. If things stay the same, I would have made about 2,400. However, like I said, I plan on it growing. Currently, I don't have much competition because, like I said, my personalized bracelets, nobody is really doing that now. So I don't really have a lot of competition. And then there are not a lot of Black women doing bead weaving. Most Black women are doing bead stringing. When I win the money, I plan on buying more supplies. And also I need a computer to better organize my customers and better organize my pieces. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Please comment my business down in the comment box so I can win. Thank you and good night.
Thank you for doing that. You looked amazing. You did awesome. I just want to reiterate too really quick, just as you closed out with to vote. It is being live streamed on Facebook. So you'll go either in the top of the comments, you'll see where I put the business names and the business owners. So you can like or heart that, or you can comment their business name or the owner of the entrepreneur. We'll count those as well because we realize that's easier to do than going back up. But if you don't remember the business names, you can go up and like or heart those. And so that was awesome. Another wonderful presenter. So thank you for taking the time to do that. Really quick, before we get to our next presenter, which is going to be Michaela with Kayla's Closet. I do want to shout out our sponsors again. We have Veterans United Home Loans, Ready, Missouri Women's Business Center, Missouri Innovation Center, Columbia College, Providence Bank, Helium, Shelter Insurance, Log Hill Properties, and the Atrium. So shout out to you all for supporting this event. And just having a desire, I think, to see a more diverse economy locally. And so that is a reason for us doing an event like this and setting up this platform. So shout out to our sponsors for doing that. Again, we're going to have Michaela with Kayla's Closet up next. Let me spotlight her. And Nayetta, thank you again. That was awesome.
Okay. Can you hear now?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Are you hip to the latest fashion? Are you looking to spice up your wardrobe? If so, then look no further. Kayla's Closet is the place for you. Hi, I am Michaela Robinson, owner and CEO of Kayla's Closet, a Black-owned business established in Columbia, Missouri, right here in 2020 during the pandemic. I am here to represent to you the future representative in women's fashion. At the age of 20, I decided I no longer wanted to work for someone else's $1 million company, so I engaged and started my own. For the first 2 months straight, I did nothing but research. 3 months later, on August 28th, 2020, that's when I launched Kayla's Closet. Within the first 2 days of sales, Kayla's Closet made $2,000 in sales. We have now been in business for 3 months with the with the profit margin of 75% and a retention rate of 85%. We plan to have a bigger distribution model by the spring of 2021. Kayla's Closet is an e-commerce boutique for all your latest and trendiest fashion. Here at Kayla's Closet, beauty is revealed, not replied. We're here to help you celebrate your life in fashion. We can be found at kaylascloset.com or on all social media platforms by searching Kayla's Closet. Our products include cute and classy styles such as bodysuits, two-piece outfits, and we have an array of accessories. We also provide comfortable styles such as stacked pants, jogging suits, and many more items. These items are for a night out, brunch, or even a dinner and a movie. Kayla's Closet you can find the outfit for each and every event. Our target audience for Kayla's Closet are women ages 13 through 50. We cater to sizes extra small through 2XL. Since COVID-19, I noticed there are tons of people that are starting businesses and there are a few people doing what I'm doing. But what makes me different is I educate my customers on my clothing, and I don't only educate them, but I motivate and I inspire my customers as well. With the support of Innovated Dreamz, I plan to build my brand awarenesses by focusing on SWOT and analysis, which stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. I plan to invest the funds into more inventory, brand development, customer authorization, and digital marketing. I want to build my company, and this company will speak to nations. The future of Kayla's Closet is endless. Our growth has been tremendous with profits expanding in the near future. I'll plan on purchasing a brick and mortar location right here in Columbia, Missouri, which I'm sure will do great because there's only a few boutiques here. So are you ready to join Kayla's Closet? If so, vote yes. Thank you.
Good job, Kayla. Thank you. I need some of that energy.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm giving y'all all the energy. Don't forget to vote Kayla's Closet on all platforms, period. Kayla's Closet. That's the vibe. Don't forget it. That's tea.
We won't. I need you to throw some of that energy my way.
I'm gonna throw it all y'all way. I want to also give a big shout out to Innovated Dreamz though, because I wouldn't be able to do none of this if it wasn't for Corey and Erica. And I want to thank y'all for working so hard to get this event to how y'all wanted it to be. Y'all doing a perfect job, and I can't thank y'all enough. I also want to give a big shout out to all my supporters too, who are on the live voting for me. I see y'all. Thank you, Kayla's Closet. Appreciate y'all. We got something coming for y'all real soon, so be on the lookout and go follow us on all social media platforms by searching Kayla's Closet. Thank you.
I think your second career needs to be a hype man, hype woman.
Hey man, I'm the hype man,
DJ
definitely. I'm gonna hype up. I'm gonna do that. Thank
Right,
y'all.
or some type of host. That was awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. Check her out. As we said, you vote in the comments. I see people doing that. I'm watching the live as I'm doing this. So do that in the comments. Really though, nobody walks away as a loser today. And so one of the things that we emphasize is this is important to get the exposure, to get your name out there, to let people know what you're doing. So you all have a big audience right now. And so this is a good platform to do that. So with that being said, nobody walks away today as a loser. Whether you advance to the next round, whether you walk away with the money, of course, that's always nice, but everybody wins today. And so with that being said, we have, do you want to introduce the musical piece, which was your
Child.
Well,
Go ahead and
yes,
say that.
well, yes, I do want to introduce that. So just a little bit about this video. One of the things I'm always trying to do is get people together. And I think with the local artists, my vision is for them to work together more. So I reached out to a lot of them and the response was good. The guys who decided to work together, they really came together. And I mean, they was clutch for this because we only had maybe a week. And then we also had to go record and put a video together with it. So we wasn't able to find anyone to turn around a video as quick as we needed. So one of the guys who helped with this was Darren Dawson, a friend of mine. He also made the beat for this song. And like, I'm just so proud to be a part of it because how good everyone worked together and how good the song came out. Even the engineer at the studio was impressed with how everyone came in and worked together. You know, in 4 hours, everyone was done and, you know, it went real smooth. So I think you're going to like this. Yeah, I think you're going to like this. The video is, the song is called Playing for Keeps, featuring Darren Dawson, So Lavish, also who helped with the editing, filming, and made the beat. We have Evi, we have Nick Danger, we have Polo Hendricks, we have Prophet, and also Erica's on there. Did I miss anybody on there?
Mm-mm.
Yep. So Erica's going to say something real quick, and I'm going to start the video.
I just wanted to hop back on here. So this song, this was my first time in the studio, period. And so this song was a song that I was able to take home
and play for my children.
My mom's been bumping it. I've been bumping it in the car every day. So I really would encourage you to really tune into what the lyrics are saying. And then also we should have it available for people to share afterwards. But also just pay attention, stop what you're doing, take a deep breath and pay attention to the lyrics. It'll really motivate you. And it is really relative to like what we are doing right now. So tune into that, and Corey is going to share it with us.
Huge shout out once again for everyone who made this come together. It's a beautiful piece of work, so I hope you like it. Do I need to turn it up? Can anybody hear that?
Coronavirus, it's messed up. These black kids are scared of police sirens. The ones they look.
So lavish.
Sometimes people try to destroy you precisely because they recognize your power. Not because they don't see it, but because they see it and don't want it to exist. Black excellence trying to triple investments. Most want to neglect us, but later they gon' respect us. No plan B, no exit, it's all or nothing. No running, I started out having fun, now I feel like I'm on to something. Never doubted the process, I'm lying. Sometimes I felt like I'm dying. Stayed up them lonely nights crying. Doing this open my eyes. Entrepreneurship, persevering under scrutiny and hardship. Let me push a bit, let me talk my spit. Started a clothing line, only 3 people purchased it. Felt like a failure, stopped selling clothes because of it. Man, I should even stop robbing. Man, that's common sense, but common sense will make you common. Mom ain't raised a common kid. You catch a common cold, think it's coronavirus. It's messed up, these black kids are scared of police sirens. The ones they looking up to was flashing them big diamonds, not knowing that the diamonds all inside us is polo.
400 years still in chains and we still hurt. Jesus heard was wool, but they paint him as a white person. Don't get the logic, some will say I'm out of pocket, but so is the that sold my ancestors for profit. Look, if I don't stand up for my people, tell me who will. How entrepreneurs see the same fate as Emmett Till. 60 years between the two, and we still stuck. Obama ran for change, but honestly ain't nothing changed much. And still I rise because it's go time. Corey said Lincoln the brother symbol like I'm trying. Here for greatness, no longer being patient. Want all the resources, not up for negotiation. If I see it, I'ma get it. The world is for the taking. Black man, black woman, be proud. Congratulations, yeah. And here I stand. Try Jesus, not me, because I throw hands. Black excellence, we need to see. They don't accept it, we up and we leave. Cause we playing for keeps. Foot on the gas, we exceed the speed. But the knowledge is the things that we need. We don't practice retreat.
When we speak, we are afraid our words will not be heard or welcomed. But when we are silent, we are still afraid. So it is better to speak.
Dang, time to take control. Focus back on the goal. Don't get sidetracked. Let envy take your soul. Weed your peace building. Time to make a whole. Progress start with the children, so let's fix the mold. Ambition like the fire within, keep you from the cold. Game face when emotion, don't let tribulations take a toll. Make a note, it ain't always about being the greatest, but contribution as a whole. Stay focused, play your role. Make the money, save it up. Business plan, build it up. Invest in self, make the bucks. Hire people, spread the love. Yeah, that's what's up. Dang. Black excellence, we need to see. They don't accept it, we up and we leave. Cause we playing for keeps. Foot on the gas, we exceed the speed. But the knowledge is the things that we need. We don't practice retreat.
I freed 1,000 slaves. I could have freed 1,000 more if only they knew they were slaves.
32 NFL owners, 30 are white. 70% of the league is my skin type. 1865 reconstruction era just might. Demolition, this coalition, remove the blight. We were always secretly valued, even at birth. Measure up our limbs and our muscles, see what we're worth. In the house, raising your kids, cotton and dirt. Can't forget you now, still can't put our people first. Black lives matter, do they matter the blacks? If your homie selling t-shirts, would you purchase a stack? If your homegirl selling weeds, ladies, you purchase a pack. Can't expect support when support's what you lack. We require executives who match our complexion. We desire professionals who back our position. Ones who know that hot sauce goes on fish and the chicken. Ones who understand our heart, soul, and all our intentions.
All inclusive on my ownership. All or nothing on my own tip. Maneuver like I got a bone to pick. Seem like my whole life I was prone to risk. If they don't understand the plan, loyalty on the switch. Regardless, we gon' do it major. If they cross us, it don't phase us. 9 days, them lost on tasers. For them shots, can quick as layups. With my queen, that's how I lay up. Partial owner of some acres. Wealth I'm building for my seed, so they ain't begging for no savior. Read a book, they can't enslave us. There's some answers in them pages. Try to tell me I ain't worth it. I demanded all them wages. Laugh at us cause we rappers, but it's power on them stages. We the one that moved the culture, use the platform to make changes. Trying to map how to maintain it. I just want to see my people free, not only cages, I'm talking financially. Let's get where we supposed to be. Anything I do for you, I do for me. And we can't win unless we learn to play for keeps. Black hustlers, we need to see. They don't accept and we up and we leave. Cause we playing for keeps. Foot on the gas, we exceed the speed. Wealth and knowledge is the things that we need. We don't practice retreat. We write because we believe the human spirit cannot be tamed and should not be trained.
All right, yeah. So I hope y'all really like that, enjoy that. I'm gonna turn it over to Erica, and we have a guest interview.
All right. So definitely let us know what you thought about that. If you're watching on live, put it in the comments. Let us know what you thought. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you were able to really pay attention to the lyrics and what it was saying. There were no curse words, no sexual references. It's good to play for your kids, for your mom. So hopefully you all enjoyed that. We're gonna have Robin Wynn up next. Lawyer Robin Wynn of Wynn Law Firm up next. She's gonna drop some jewels as well. She's on not as a participant or a contestant, but as a speaker. Hopefully dropping some jewels. So I'm gonna spotlight her video. Looking beautiful. I see you on the screen.
Oh, well, thank you. My mouth is a little swollen. I just
Look awesome.
had to get some teeth removed. So it's swollen right here.
Hold on, let me turn you. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you.
All right. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Doing good. I just want to make sure I have you spotlighted. Hold on 1 second. There we go. All right. We got you spotlighted. Spotlight's on you. How are you? You said you're doing good today.
I am. Besides having a surgery on my teeth, I'm doing good.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, but I didn't want to, cancel today. So yeah.
Awesome. So that's the spirit of an entrepreneur right there. So pushing through surgery. Thing you were on here today, making sure we didn't want to miss what the information you had. So I appreciate that. We won't keep you on here long because you probably need to rest up. But I said that you're Robin Wynn with Wynn Law Firm. You are homegrown, correct? From Columbia, born and raised?
No, I'm actually from St. Louis.
Oh, my bad. Okay,
yeah. But I kind of split my time between here and St. Louis.
Okay, all right. So what pushed you into the field that you're in right now? What pushed you to go into law?
Well, when I was young, I always kind of was interested in in lawyers. I used to watch the Cosbys, and I used to love, the Huxtables and how she was an attorney. And my mom used to always tell me that I needed to get into law, to go to law school. And so I tried a couple of other things, and then I just wasn't satisfied in some of the jobs and the careers I had prior. So then I just finally decided to go ahead and go.
Awesome. So what was that journey like? Where did you get your law degree?
Okay, so I got my law degree from Southern University, which is in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Okay.
It's an HBCU law school. It's one of the 6 HBCU law schools left in the country.
Okay. Awesome. And so what brought you back to Columbia? What made you not stay in Louisiana with your degree? What brought you back to serve Columbia?
Well, initially, actually, what brought me back was my father was sick, so I came home. And then I planned on just being here just for like a few months. But then when I saw the need, you know, there's not a lot of African-American attorneys at all in this area. So I just decided, I was in St. Louis initially when I came home for about 3 months. And then I decided to come up here because of the need. We don't have any African-American representation really in the courts here in mid-Missouri as a whole. So I decided to go into private practice. We do have a couple of defenders, but not really a lot of African-American attorneys in private practice.
Okay. And what do you specialize in?
I specialize in criminal law. I also do quite a bit of family and business formations, personal injury as well. But I would say the majority of my practice is criminal law.
Okay. All right. And what would you say, like, just as tools of motivation? Law school is a long journey. You got to put a lot of work in to get that done. And so you've done it, you're practicing. What tools would you give? Just thinking about your journey from the time you were a little girl up until now and like making it happen. What jewels would you give us to keep people motivated in whatever field they want to get into, and to keep us going, especially in times such as these? What were some things that you carried with you to get it done, and just some tools of motivation that you would share with us?
Okay, that's a great question. Actually, I believe it's just being dedicated and being persistent, because a lot of things come in your way. You know, I had a very interesting family dynamic growing up, and so that presented a lot of challenges for me. Just dealing with that and being able to overcome. And I think a lot of us in our community, we have a lot of interesting family dynamics that people sometimes let those situations actually prevent them from doing things. So that's why I said you have to be persistent. And then also being able to, if you know that, you know, something is for you, then you have to really go for it. Because when I applied for law school, I got denied several rounds of applications. But I knew that I wanted to be a law, you know, I wanted to be going to law. And I actually had some people from admissions tell me that, you know, I wasn't going to do well in law school because of my LSAT score and things like that. But when I went to law school, I graduated close to the top of my class. So you just have to be persistent, and you can't let other people, you know, determine your path for you. That's one of the biggest things I see. And then also just knowing that, you know, it's a journey, and you're not going to see all of your success or all of your, you know, you're not going to reach all of your goals initially starting out. You really have to go through stuff. You cannot skip the grind. Like, you have to, you know, go through things, and you have to see your business, watch it grow. I think a lot of people, entrepreneurs or anybody just setting a goal, you know, they think right off the bat that it's just going to go, you know, all the way up. And you really have to put some grind in.
Thank you for doing that and saying that, sharing that. As I said, I don't want to keep you on long. I appreciate you being here. In spite of having surgery today, I really appreciate that you are here. I work with children as well, and I think that it is important for them to see people that look like them doing the things that they aspire to do. I often share that I spent the bulk of my childhood in the South, and so there were plenty of people that looked like me that were doing things and in various positions. And so I feel like that's a big part of who I am today. So I can't thank you enough, as a woman of color, as a mother of a daughter, just as a mother, period, a person in this community, that you decided to come back and use your talent, skills, and abilities right here in Columbia. So I wish you much success. Thank you for taking the time to be with us today. Get you some rest.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. I think this is a really good thing, and I really want to thank the community. I know a lot of people are watching this. This is a great opportunity for, you know, all these contestants. So I really appreciate you guys, you know, doing this. And then also, I just want to thank the community, because my law firm I started right out of law school, straight out of law school. And the people of Columbia have really, really supported me in my business. I wouldn't be in business without Columbia. So I really, really appreciate it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Let us know if you need anything. And thank you again. Like I said, get some rest, go lay down, rest yourself up, and be ready to get back at it in the mornings. That's what we do. So
that's how we do it.
Rest, and we will see you soon. All right. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for having me. Bye, guys.
All right. All right, I think up next we have Marvin Stimmons. No, you know what? We had Mariah, I'm sorry, Mariah Proctor with Proctors, and then we'll get to Marvin Stimmons. We see you ready to go with your nice background, so we are going to get to you shortly. But Proctor's Provisions is up next. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let me spotlight you, and then we will give you the go ahead. All right. All right.
All right. Hello, everybody. First, I just want to say thank you to Corey and Erica for just giving us this opportunity today. This is an amazing event, and I'm gonna get started. My name is Mariah Proctor. I'm the owner of Proctor's Provision, LLC. I'm a college graduate from Columbia College, and I'm the director of a girls group called Morals for Small Girls with Big Dreams. And I'm also a self-published author. So I've been in the nursing field for 10 years now. And being in the nursing field has definitely inspired me to want to start my own home care agency. Being in the nursing field has also motivated me to want to do more for the elderly and disabled community. Helping others has always been my passion. Being able to provide for those who can no longer provide for themselves gives me something to look forward to each day. So there's never enough caregivers and there's never enough nurses or CNAs. And that's why I knew that Proctor's Provision will make a significant impact in the community and that it will also be beneficial to those who are in need of excellent care. My 10 years of nursing experience has taught me dedication. And it's also taught me to lay my life down for others who need me. So I want to build a very strong business that is fully dedicated and caters to the needs of the elderly and disabled community. So the type of services that I will be offering is home care. And this is everything but not limited to laundry, doing dishes, cooking and bathing, and so much more depending upon the level of care that each individual will need. Now, the next services is the life enrichment services. And I've built a life enrichment visitation team. This services is what sets my company apart from any other local home care agency in Columbia, because there's no other agency that's offering these services. What we will do is go into the local facilities and we will bring the fun and the excitement to them. You know, there's so many residents who cannot leave their room due to their disability. They're miserable and they're not having enough fun. So we will have movie night, game night, and even bring food from the outside world into the facilities. Now, when I win the money, what I'm gonna do with it is buy medical equipment, things such as thermometers, blood pressure cuffs, and for the workers, we're gonna need gloves, and we also need to have uniforms. I would also like to put more money into the advertisement and marketing strategies. And last but not least, I would like to build a pop-up shop. The pop-up shop will be for the life enrichment team. And the life enrichment team will need to have things such as clothing and shoes and personal hygiene so that we can provide those things to the residents when we visit them. Especially those who are less fortunate, and they also don't have family members that visit them to provide the extra things that they need. So we want to be able to be that supplier. We want to be able to open up those doors and get the residents everything that they need that are inside of the facilities. So not only do we go into the homes of others, we also go into the facilities and try to fill in that gap for the CNAs because they can only do so much. So I just want to say thank you for listening today. You can get in touch with me through Proctor's Provision on Facebook, and you can also get on my webpage, which is www.proctorsprovision.com. Also, if you know anyone who is in need of excellent care, please refer them to our services. We've gotten started in September. We have one client so far, so we are definitely trying to expand the business, and we provide the best care in Columbia. So thank you so much.
All right, thank you. That was awesome. You look amazing. Everybody looks great, sounds great, and is doing an awesome job. So thank you so much for that. Just a reminder too, if you're voting, to go in the comments of the live section and either like or heart the person's business or their name in the comment section, or you can comment their name and their business, and that will count as a vote. We are only going to count, you can only vote once. So if you voted, that'll kind of save you some energy from putting it in multiple times. So vote one time. We'll count each person's vote one time. So next up, I said Marvin Simmons, but we did have LaShonda Glasgow with the Galaxy of Stars next, ladies first. So just be patient with us. She will be going next to present. You look ready. You look ready, Marvin. We appreciate that. We're gonna let her go first. Thank you so much, Mariah, again.
Thank y'all so much.
Thanks. I'm gonna go ahead and spotlight LaShonda. And then we will listen to her present.
I think Mariah was the most professional.
Hello, everyone. My name is LaShonda Glasgow, and I am the owner and director of A Galaxy of Stars Child Care Center. Child care makes $42 billion a year. It is not cheap. The average parent spends $6,000 a year for child care. The difference from A Galaxy of Stars from other child care centers is that we offer affordable child care without shortchanging the children. We put the children first, and we want to make sure that the parents are able to afford child care without deciding on, do I pay my rent, or do I pay for gas in my car, or do I pay child care? So we offer affordable child care. I'm a licensed child care center located in Columbia, Missouri. I'm licensed for 72 children. I have a staff of 12 full-time staff. I have been doing child care since 2005. In 2005, I decided to quit my job at Rockbridge High School and not renew my contract or do my student teaching. And I opened a child care center or home daycare in my garage. My family thought I had lost my mind. I did that for 2 years. And then I rented a house on McBain for 12 years. And I serviced 10 children in that facility. And then in 2016, I expanded to Town Drive, where I'm currently at. I graduated from Columbia College in 2008 with a BA in sociology. I enjoy working with children. All my staff are CPR first aid certified. They take clock hours. I take clock hours of training to extend our education. There's a lot of competition in childcare. There are 2,957 childcare facilities in the state of Missouri. So the competition for childcare is out there, and it's a choice, and parents get to choose. The way that I set myself apart is that I am always at my facility. There's a lot of people that come and say, why are you here? You're the director, you're the owner. I can't run a business if I'm never there. So I'm always there. So anytime you walk in that door, you are going to see me. And I'm going to know what's going on in my business. And the main priority are children. And what I tell a lot of people is you have to trust the process. You just have to trust your process and keep it going. If A Galaxy of Stars wins the money, I will invest it in our learning pods and give my staff a much needed hazardous pay bonus. We have been open since March. We have not closed since. We have been working through this pandemic, and it has been trying times, but we have made it through there. We offer before and after school care. We're open Monday through Friday. We're open from 6:30 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. That's another way that we stand out from other centers. We also, with our learning pod, so a learning pod is we cater towards children who are not in school. So because of the pandemic, schools are shut down. So I have a classroom set up for those kids. And a lot of us focus on oh, I'm stressed out or I need this, but we forget the kids. The kids are going through something too. So a Galaxy of Stars is a safe haven for the children to come to learn and to have a good time. Some of these kids, they are spending their kindergarten year on iPads, and this is new for them. So we are just focusing on the children, making sure it's a safe haven for them. Our goals for a Galaxy of Stars is PEN, protect the children, educate the children, and nurture the children. So I would like for everyone to vote for me, to go in the columns and vote for Galaxy of Stars. I'd like to thank Innovated Dreamz for hosting this event. I'd like to thank the sponsors and the community of Columbia. And I would like everyone to follow me at A Galaxy of Stars Child Care Center, LLC on Facebook. And thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you so much. Daycare is something serious. I am familiar with that again after 12 years of having over less than 12 years of having a break. And so, but there to me is no price that you can put on quality care. So thank you for what you are doing in the community. It is so important, especially during those vital years of development, like priceless work. Definitely could never pay you all enough for what you do. So thank you so much. And thank you for taking the time to participate today.
Okay, thank you.
You look awesome too.
All right, thanks.
So next we have Two Odd Dogs. And there's her contact information. She dropped that in there if you want to reach her or know where she's located to reach out to her. So I'm gonna spotlight Marvin and his legacy sitting right there with him. All right. Y'all are amazing too. I told everybody else, so I gotta tell you too.
So
like your banner.
I like the shirt.
I like your shirts. Y'all look awesome. And so whenever you are ready, you can go ahead and get started.
Hi, I'm Marvin Silvers Jr.
And we're the owners of what?
Two Odd Dogs.
All right. Tell them about the program. Tell them about Two Odd Dogs. Two Odd Dogs is a father and son business. I started it about 4 years ago, basically to try to show my son a different way, how to make $1 different than what I was raised. And how you feel about this? Do you enjoy working with your dad?
Yes.
And what else?
I enjoy
We have affordable prices. This is, show the food. What is that?
a burger and fries.
This is a burger and fry that we offer. We're at 19 5th Street, inside of Club Vibes. That's a $5 meal. What else? Talk. You gotta talk.
We got chicken and fries for $5.
And what else? We also have fish and fry on Friday. We brought back tenderloin. We have breakfast from 7 a.m. to 10:30. Show them your breakfast platter. You're in trouble. All right. What's that? That's the number 2.
Number 2, eggs, bacon, sausage, toast, and hash browns.
Okay. And what else? What you gotta do? I basically started this business. I'm from Columbia. And a lot of people know my history and know that I'm a troubled kid. But my son changed my life. I decided to do something different. So I started this hot dog stand because I like selling things. So I feel like, why not do something legal and teach him how to make money? And what else, man? I don't know, you gotta talk. You get in front of the camera, you get shot. One of our goals is to make sure that we have several hot dog carts. Right now we have 2. along with working inside of Vibes, Arbell gave us a chance to bring our business inside. Car, and we're trying to hire some people in our neighborhood, some young guys that don't kind of confused right now. They just need a way. So we're gonna try to figure out a way to help them out. Is that right?
Yes.
Once you know better, you do better, right?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Well, you gotta talk. I gotta vote for you for one, right? Just say whatever comes to your mind. Well, down here, well, that's something, and we appreciate everything that you guys is doing and the opportunity that you're giving us to really showcase our business more than anything. Just to let you know that we out here. Affordable food, $5 and $7 and under. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
What else? You gotta talk. And I see that he don't want to talk this afternoon. Say something.
I don't know what to say.
Well, Marvin Jr., you are doing an amazing job. We appreciate you joining your dad. It'll get easier the more that you do it. And because your dad is laying the foundation for you to do that, it will get easier and you will have more opportunities to do that. So you did awesome today. So thank you for getting on the screen. I know it's tough, but you did a really good job. Big Marvin, I appreciate what you're doing and that you brought him on the screen. And so at the end of the day, a lot of times with us working so hard as entrepreneurs, there are still the people that wait on us at the end of the day, the people that we go home to. And so for you to be able to bring the two together, I think is awesome. For you all to come together, you mentioned Arbell and some people that you all are trying to help. And so I cannot let the event end without stressing the importance of us coming together. So we all have our individual talents, skills, and abilities, and it's important for us to work our areas and then bring that together to make it something big. So I appreciate what you all are doing. So thank you so much. I think Corey has something that he wanted to say as well.
Hey, Marvin, I just want to say I appreciate you. I appreciate you too, man. Not just what you're doing with your business, but what you're doing for the community and, you know, the example you're setting. I think it's important that, you know, we as Black fathers, we realize we have to acquire some better skills and pass them down and set our kids up, our sons and our daughters up for success. And I love the fact you're doing that because, you know, I didn't have that. I'm sure a lot of us didn't have that. So, you know, that's inspiring. And it really makes me look at two odd dogs in a whole different way. You really have good food and, you know, but, you know, the story and the work you're doing, you know, just takes it to another level. And appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, my man. I mean, it's a marathon. It's not a race, it's a marathon. So we're gonna keep striving. Anything else you need to say?
No.
All right.
So much.
Make sure you vote for us.
Who they vote?
We're going to move on to our next presenter, which is going to be Brittany Hilderbrand, with Writer's Block. I'm going to spotlight her.
Somebody just keep on voting and voting.
Hi, everyone. How are you?
All right.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep, I can hear you.
Awesome. Thank you guys again for this opportunity. Very happy to be here, and I was really happy to see some of the diversity of businesses that we have on here today. That's really been exciting. I had no idea that we had this list of people that had all these awesome talents in the community. So thank you for that. I'm gonna ask some rhetorical questions, so don't mind me. Can you guys see this? How about now? No? This is exactly what it looks like when you have writer's block. It's literally the inability to put your words down on the paper. You start thinking about all the meaningless things that had no life to them prior to sitting down to do your assignment. So what can you do about this? Well, my name is Brittany Hildebrand, and I am the owner and founder of Writer's Block LLC. Writer's Block is a one-stop shop for the resources you need for your specific writing assignments. We specialize in making words work for you. We do this by providing a virtual network of specialized tutors to help support people in school who have school projects, such as book reports, essays, research papers. We also help people update their resumes and their cover letters, as well as provide assistance with grant writing and business proposals. The vision came to me back in 2018 when I wanted to find a way to enhance people's voice. As a communication professional myself, it's always been my mission to find a way to give a voice to those who don't have one. And I intend to continue doing that through Writer's Block. Through Writer's Block, we enhance people's voices while also strengthening their writing skills. In 2 years or so, I would like to meet and exceed working with at least 250 clients and continuing to expand my reach. In 10 years or so, I would like to be an international network of virtual tutors who are specialized in different fields. When you subscribe to Writer's Block, you gave access to an individual tutor. You also have access to the Google Meet recording of your individual session. You have access to the tutorials and the blogs that are on our website. Our website is truly the brick and mortar for our operations. So if we were to win this competition, we will reinvest back into the website capabilities so that our clients can truly feel like they are at a one-stop shop to access the things that they need. Thank you. You may reach out to us at www.writersblockllc.org. You can check us out on Facebook at Writer's Block LLC or on YouTube. So I hope to see you there.
Thank you so much. Let me start my video. That was awesome. Thank you. And that was unique. So as I said earlier, we've had a wide variety of entrepreneurs, businesses, and business ideas. So thank you for adding to that. Your presentation was amazing. We have 3 presenters next. Up next, we got 2 stylists back to back. So 2 ladies that help beautify the community. So we are going to have them go. We'll have Biffy Williams up next, and then Charnel Hickam after her. And so we will spotlight them. Get into it.
Hi, everyone.
Awesome.
Can you hear me okay?
Yep, we can hear you.
All right, thank you. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank you guys so much for the hosts as well as the sponsors that have came in to give us the opportunity and the spotlight to be heard today, as well as get some of our great dreams and goals to the community. So a lot of you may know me as Biffy, Biffy Styles. I am a hairstylist. Sorry about that. I am a hairstylist, but today I want to talk about some great things that I've added this year to Biffy Styles as far as just a brand and overall. My overall goal is not just doing hair. It exceeds that and it moves into our community. So within, I would say the last 2 years, we all know that Columbia has taken a huge loss in a lot of people, parents, leaving a lot of kids behind due to whether it's violence, due to incarceration, abandonment, whether it's someone that is passing up a health issue. So that really moved really heavy on my heart. I was the kid that participated in the City of Columbia's CARE program and moved up to one of the directory spots of it. But I did go to Columbia College and finish to further my education to be a social worker. So that all ties into Biffy Styles, because within the things that have been going on in the community, within this year, I've rolled out 2 of my newest programs. I'm moving slowly with it just because of COVID, but that's something that I would really like to see really advance for the next year to come to help out in our community. So I just have something here so you guys can see. The first one is the GoFee program, and that is a greater opportunity for the youth. So within that program, that is designed for kids that's 0 to 18, 18 to 21. There's a sliding scale, but 0 to 18. So those kiddos or young adults are able to get a free hair appointment monthly. And then some can do quarterly. And this may be as simple as some couple braids, maybe a nice ponytail, maybe a nice haircut for the gentleman, things like that, in exchange of a mentor program. So currently I am doing that myself. I was able to have my father be a great father figure and support in my life. And so that was really awesome. He unfortunately passed of a battle of kidney and heart failure for 14 years. I was his care provider for the last 10 years. So a lot of this is inspired by him. And so I'm very glad to have the opportunity to really put my dreams forward and help out in the community as he did. So with the GoFee program, the kids will come in. Some mentor skills that I would do with them is just simple things that we need. So if they are in a position where they are now with family or in a foster parent home where they're not getting the attention maybe they feel like they deserve or what they would get from their parent, I would just do some simple coaching. And I have had skills in classes for things like this with the City of Columbia. So I've taught these things. So some things will be as simple as keeping a good hygiene, having great interview skills, learning to debate and actually make good decisions when you are in a sticky situation, maybe changing your tire, maybe cooking. So things of that sort. Some things schools are doing now, some they're taking those things away, but I think it's very great for us to instill that in our children still at home. So within the GoFee program, the kids that come, they do have to be in agreement to get some little mentoring, but it'll definitely be to their benefit. So that will tie into me hopefully advancing with getting more sponsorship. So within that time or the money that I'm given to put forth, I'll be able to get more products. I'll be able to allot more time. Right now, I don't have as much time, but I do have a lot of kids that I do serve right now with my own personal time and money using products to get them service. Hair is important because it gives you the confidence. It allows a person to feel like I can do this. I can find a job. I do feel important. I do feel like I want to go to school. I won't be teased. And sometimes we don't think about that, but a lot of kids that have lost parents, even within the last year, we can count on our hearts are heavy for them. And some people are going into homes that already have 6, 7 or more kids in the home. So with having a little bit of outside help in the community, I think is so important. So that's where the GoFee program comes from. Next, I have the program. So it's the AFEX. So it is hair education for everyone's knowledge. And that's just a quick overview for that. And so I have this basket here that I've prepared within my social work world. I have ran into a lot of foster moms that have kids that are that have ethnic hair, or even parents that have kids with kinky hair, curly hair, and they just don't know how to do it. So what I have offered this year was a program. I started out with a small group of parents that just wanted some basic tips to help with getting their kids' hair managed, to help with getting it done, detangled, things like that. So within the community of doing foster care management for 4 years. A lot of the foster moms gave the love to the kids, but they did not know how to take care of the hair. So that's when I kind of stepped in and I moved that forward to something that I'm doing now within Biffy Styles, and that is branching out. So I meet with moms, they come, their children do get a hairstyle or hairdo at that time, but we go through just specific things. So this is a basket a mom purchased actually. So there are just a couple things that you can do and get that will help the kid and help with maintaining and detangling the hair. So simple things we do is a shampoo routine, how to detangle, how to prep the hair to be able to style the hair. And some of these things may seem really simple. I not only have foster moms or people that have mixed kids, but I do have some ethnic parents as well that take on to these classes, and I have kids that come weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly. So that's some good things that I just want everyone to know. With the help of you guys in voting for me, and hopefully some sponsors to help out, maybe if it's a hair store or something to help out with some supplies, whether it's extension hair, whether it's protecting hair, whether it's detangle hair, stuff like that will help me be able to help other people get great packages out for them. It's designed based on their income. So I always try to make it work. If they want the finest, they want something that is the same, but more in their price bracket, I'll get that for them. So I just want to tell you guys mainly about that. And once again, I'm Biffy Styles. You guys can find me on Facebook, Instagram, on Biffy Styles. I have a fan page as well for that. And with your vote, I can help reach out to more kids and get this information out there. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day. Happy holidays.
Thank you, Biffy. So I said a stylist, but you proved me wrong. There's so much more that you do and so much more that you're wanting to offer. So
yes.
How it works with entrepreneurs, me and Corey often talk about just having an entrepreneurial mindset. And so, then there's one area we're really skilled and talented in so many areas. So once you grasp that mindset, there's so many things that you can do. So thank you for using that opportunity to give back to the kids. So
yes, that is very important. I hope that even outside of voting, I hope you guys tell someone or refer someone that is in need for it, because we have a huge gap in it for Columbia. So thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, up next, we're gonna get right into it. We have Miss Charnel Hickam.
Hey, everyone.
Spotlight you.
Hello, my name is Charnel Hickam, and I've been a stylist here for over 10 years. I birthed Charmaine's Beauty Solutions out of a need. I have 3 beautiful daughters who inspire me, but all their hair textures are different. So this has been something that I have been, me and the girls have had and worked on for many years now. I ran into a dilemma because I own Tink's Hair Appeal, and when they shut down, had us shut down due to the pandemic, that was my main source of revenue, and so I was like, you know what? If and when it does again, we will not feel the way that I felt. I mean, I was all kind of crazy because, that was my main source of income to take care of my kids. So Charmaine's Beauty Solution is a 4-part product line, women's, children's, my locks, and also I have a line for men. It's an all natural line, no parabens, no artificial colors, sulfate free. It's all natural vegan products. So, and it also has aromatherapies, which actually help. So like I said, this is a product that is going to not only help grow your hair, because that's what we, I thrive off of healthy hair, no matter what kind of hair you do have, whatever texture it is. And if you decide to have relaxed hair, natural hair, our product line is for all of that. Our market is definitely for any and everybody, all texture types. But I am excited because it is in demand. At one time, everybody was relaxing their hair, and now the transition has went to natural. And so I've only used my product in the salon on my clients, and actually with my girls. And they've been my biggest inspirations because they've never had a relaxer. I never put chemicals in their hair. It's always been natural products. Just trying different things. I think it's the best time right now to push and to launch it. And so when we win this competition, I'm going to take that money and launch it and put it back into the business and actually, market it, buy products and all that. We just want women, men, children to feel great and good during these times. We're all dealing with tough times. And so the competition is these big, huge corporations who know nothing about what the need of ethnicity or ethnic hair needs. So we're definitely going to provide with inside of the salon, and we're going to be personal with our clients one-on-one. I just want to leave a legacy for my kids. I come from humble beginnings. So, this is just another avenue. I'm a single mother with 3 girls, beautiful girls. And actually, this is Cheyenne, the oldest girl's business. She's a little camera shy, but it's okay. Mother got her. I'm not worried about the competition. Just like the late, great Madam CJ Walker, we all start somewhere. And she started in her kitchen and became a multi-millionaire. $2.5 billion industry that we're working at. And I just want a piece of the pie, a demand. I know it's a demand because people need to feel good. Those aroma essential oils that we use in our product, all natural. Lavender makes you feel good. Certain scents and smell make you feel good. So not only will you get a product that is affordable, right? You walk into a hair store right now, and they're selling it at such a high, selling these products so expensive. I'm overwhelmed when I walk into Walmart, and you got to ask for assistant, and they have all of our products locked up in a case. So we're going to be personable with our customers. We're going to definitely be one-on-one. You can link with us on Facebook at Tink's Hair Appeal. You can definitely find us on Instagram, Snapchat. We don't want you to have to feel like you have to, a household name is what this product's going to be for in the next 2 years. All you got to do is just stay tuned. Really want to thank you for your time. Appreciate all this, Corey and Erica. You guys been great. And I'll see y'all next round. The next demonstration, I'm going to show you the links of my girl's hair. It's pretty impeccable, from my 5-year-old to my 13-year-old to my 20-year-old, chemical free, hair down their backs, flowing. And everybody knows during the pandemic, when the barbershops and the salons were closed, people were losing it because, even the men, they couldn't get their hair done and couldn't get their beards lined up and all that. Well, I'm going to be Charmaine's Beauty Solution. Say no more. We're the solution to all your hair care needs when they decide to shut down again, or if they never shut down again. You're going to get an affordable product and a salon quality product, and not some of that old blown up, don't know what's in it, high price stuff that you're going to get on the shelves in most of these hair stores. So stay tuned. Thank you for your time. And Biffy, I hope I hope that me and you can connect because I love what you're doing, and I would love to put some products, share some of these products with you. Shampoo, conditioner, moisturizer, detangler. Here's a moisturizer that we've been working on. So yeah, put your votes for us and
I'm
stay
down.
tuned.
Thank you.
All right. Charnel said she just wants a piece of the pie. I know that's right.
Just a little piece. I don't want
Just
it
a
all. I don't
little
need it all.
piece, right? And we want a big piece, right? Because we see your
Well,
legacy behind you.
Well, $2.5 billion industry. There's 3,000 different Black natural hair or natural hair care products out there right now, but only about 25 people are Black owned business owners. So when you go into Walmart and you're walking down the aisle and only a fourth of that aisle has a product that we can use, that's disappointing. When you go to the next aisle and there's products on both sides full of, and you're like, wait a minute, what? So I know that the demand is there because there's not enough of it. When I was growing up, there was only Crown Royal, Grease, Blue Magic, and Pink Lotion, and that was in the 80s. Now we're talking about it's 2020, and you barely can, you don't know, it's overwhelming. So we're just trying to put people's mind at ease during these tough times, these crises, and make people feel good, calm down, relax, and we ain't trying to dig too deep in your pockets. I'm telling you. We just want to make sure that your hair is growing healthy. And the word of God says that a woman's hair glory is in their hair. It's the glory. Now just think if everybody was glorious. Wouldn't the world be a better place?
Yeah,
absolutely. That's all we're
absolutely.
trying to do. We're just trying to be a blessing. So
All right.
vote for us. Vote for Charmaine's Beauty Solutions. You will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed.
I appreciate that. And what I appreciate even more is that you could view Biffy as your competition, right? We are on but it is still important that you open your mouth and you said, I want to work with you. And so we need to be doing more of that.
Unity,
in our
yes.
own area. So that was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Absolutely.
So we have one more presenter, and that is Cheyenne. And not that we saved the best for last, but this is one of our younger leaders. And so we love to see there have been men and women, people from different age ranges. And so we love to see the people entering the field at a young age, entering into entrepreneurship at a young age. And so I'm going to spotlight her. Maybe. Yes. And there it is. And so
Hi.
you're up as soon as you're ready.
Okay. So I have a business idea, and it's a non-for-profit, and it
Let me pause you real quick. I'm sorry.
Okay.
If you're not speaking, go ahead and mute yourself so that we can hear her. And so if you're not speaking, which is nobody speaking right now except for Cheyenne, go ahead and mute your mics. All right. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
It's okay. So my idea is a nonprofit community studio called Royal Studios, and it's built around community, music, and mentorship. And the values are peace, love, and reality. And I came up with this idea because I really believe that, one, it was from God, and two, I don't want to get emotional, but it's really close to my heart because last month, I lost two young men under the age of 18 that I grew up with by the name of Bryant Wilkes and Jermaine Betts. If you know them, they were young boys of the community, were in high school at the time, and they both lost their lives to gun violence in less than, I believe it was not even a week apart in November. And so God brought this idea to me, and I was just thinking, like, I imagine if there was a place that they could go to be able to express themselves, and not only express themselves musically, but to gain mentorship and guidance and counseling to not feel like they have to turn to guns or feel like they have to participate in that life, which ends it earlier. Not only that, my brother is a victim to the system because of a decision that he made years ago regarding gun violence. And so with that, the idea is a community studio based on community music and mentorship. And the mentorship piece is a program called Speak. And basically, I already have people who are willing to volunteer and become mentors and counsel young men and women also, and also teach master classes based on what they know. And that's whether they know something about entrepreneurship or something about recording or playing piano or anything like that. And then on top of that, the music piece is in exchange for studio time, they will basically be doing community service. So they'll have a chance to give back to their community. And then in addition to that, there will be a podcast, which will basically keep up the progress of whoever decides to do the mentorship program and go all the way through to the end, and which they will receive references, referrals. The podcast will be basically updating on like how they're doing as an artist, like how they're doing in their life, because I just feel like if there's a place that somebody can go to be able to feel like they're safe, they don't have to commit suicide. They don't have to go out and shoot anybody. They don't have to feel like they're alone, and they don't have resources, especially as a youth, because that's where it starts. And when all you see in the entertainment industry is guns and women and drugs, it's like, that's kind of where the future of people my age are going. So it's a little discouraging, but because God gave me the vision, I feel like there's hope. And on top of that, the fact that they'll be able to give back to their community in exchange for free studio time. They don't have to pay. They don't have to feel like they need to reach in their pockets to pay to express themselves. So it will not only be just music, but mentorship and a chance to give back. So that's pretty much the idea. The goal is to have a building that holds space for not just a studio, but a place where people can create a room where there can be master classes, and then a room for the podcast for people to have interviews and be able to keep up with how they are with their music, or how they are in school, or how they are in life, and just be able to create a legacy for the community and not have anybody dying, because it's really, really sad that people are dying at 17 and not at 75. Like that's a very scary thing to think about, because I have a brother who's 17 years old and he loves music. And so, it's just to know that that's a reality. It's just, if I could in any way, cut that short and not have anybody else lose their life, at least in this year, that's the goal. So, also to fundraise, if I were to go on to the next round, and to be able to purchase studio equipment, to have this vision actually manifest. So thank you for your time. That's the idea that I have. Yeah.
That was awesome. And so it was awesome. It's innovative, and it's also personal. And so a lot of our ideas and things that we've manifested come from our personal stories. So a lot of times we talk about turning a problem into a profit. And so you saw something in your community that was a problem, not in your community, but, and you mentioned, your personal experience, and you're not just wanting to turn that into a profit, but you're presenting a solution to a problem that you saw at a young age. So that is awesome. And so you were the last presenter of the evening. Cheyenne will also be performing, so she wasn't able to show her voice tonight, but she will be performing at our in-person event. She has a beautiful, beautiful voice. Forward to that. I was kind of hoping you would sing a little bit, to be honest. I loved hearing your idea.
Thank you.
So we look forward to that. So I'm gonna let Corey chime in.
I just want to close out with a thank you to everyone who participated today, the presenters, y'all really worked hard. We had about a month. We had an extra week because of some difficulties we experienced last week. And, you know, I really thank y'all for the sportsmanship with that, because one of the things I always talk about as an entrepreneur is the problems we run into, you know, doing what we are trying to do, and also the failures, you know. And a lot of times, especially in the beginning, those failures can be some big blows to our ego, to our confidence, and, you know, they can kill our dreams. And so, you know, I think it's important for us to realize, you know, those failures, those mistakes, those hiccups, those are the things that make us. And, you know, thinking back, I've made a lot of mistakes, you know, and, you know, a virtual the Zoom platform it's a mistake, but it's not the biggest mistake I've made. And, you know, the other mistakes have taught me how to take the smaller mistakes and just, you know, problem solve and move forward and keep pushing. And, you know, I think that's what we all got to do. I think a lot of us demonstrated that. Antonique, you pivoted real good. And so, like, when you talk about, like Erica said, being a boss, you know, you got to be ready for anything, because you never know, you know. So I really appreciate the work you guys put in. And I think Erica will agree. I think everyone who watching this, you know, like, I kind of want to call it history, because, you know, like, so many of us came together to do something which I'm very adamant with getting people to realize is, yes, there are resources outside of our community, but the biggest resource is us, you know. And, you know, there's so much we can do if we put our mind to it and realize we don't have limits. And if we just come together and work together, and, you know, in the group, a lot of people don't get to see the support you gave each other. You know, a lot of y'all asked a lot of questions, you know, and, you know, just reflecting on that, you know, it was good, because it helped us learn, and it showed that you was really interested in learning those things, so you could do what you did today, which was give a really dope presentation. And, like, everybody's presentation came out better than I thought it would. So I'm proud to have y'all part of this. And, you know, like, I'm real happy with how things turned out. For our sponsors, I really want to thank you again for helping us make this happen. Veterans United Home Loans, Ready, Missouri Women's Business Center, Missouri Innovation Center, Columbia College, Providence Bank, Helium, Shelter Insurance, Log Hill Properties, and the Atrium. Thank you again for helping us accomplish what we did today. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you all next week. And, you know, I could go on, but, you know, people got things to do.
Yeah, and I just
want to go back to with the sponsors, because
this was my first time doing something like this. Again, just appreciate your patience as we tried to do something for the first time virtually. Just wanting to keep everybody safe in the times that we're in. But with the sponsors, there was really nobody hesitated. So when we reached out and said what we wanted to do, all of the people that we named responded so quick, and just really hopped on board with wanting to see this be a success. So I really think it's worth repeating. Them, Veterans United Home Loans, Ready, Missouri Women's Business Center, Missouri Innovation Center, Columbia College, Providence Bank, Helium, Shelter Insurance, Log Hill Properties, and the Atrium. And so the title of this event was the Black Business Expo and Pitch Competition. And so with that, I really believe that they had a desire to see this be a success, a desire to see a diverse economy in Columbia. And so just really appreciate them and what they were able to help us get done tonight. And it was awesome. So hopefully you all heard some great things. even the people that presented. Hopefully you see some areas where you all can connect. And I definitely saw some things that I want to utilize, some things that I did not know were going on. So we really have to make sure that we take advantage of these opportunities to really showcase what we're doing, because we're so talented, so skilled, and so able. And so thank you all for taking the time and being patient with us. And we look forward to the next round next week. So again, voting will be open for an hour after the event has ended, which we're getting ready to end here shortly. You can put the person's name and business name in the comments, or you can go and like or heart some of those comments that were made. You can only vote once, so we'll only be counting your vote one time. The top five, the people that get the most number of votes, the 5 people that get the most number of votes will advance to the in-person round next Monday at the atrium. And those people will be competing for monetary prizes to invest back into their business or business idea. First place, $2,500, second, $1,000, and third, $500. And that was made possible by our sponsors. So again, thank you for that. And we look forward to doing this again and doing it. I'm sure it'll get better as we do it more often. And so this was awesome.
Also, thank you to the audience, everybody who got on their Facebook and watched this live and voted, shared, commented. Appreciate you. To our speakers, Jarrell Jackson, appreciate you for taking the time out. Robin Wynn, I told them earlier, like the 2 most busiest people I know, as used to being a personal trainer, that a personal trainer is like you have almost no time. And I know a lawyer is the same way. So I appreciate y'all. And again, the presenters, you know, y'all did a wonderful job. So let's keep it up, and let's, you know, let's get to the next level. You know, what's after this? And, you know, I thought Erica was going to come in and say something.
I wonder what you were pausing. But I mean, that's pretty much it. So what more can we say? And so we look forward to next week. We look forward to doing this again. Hopefully, if you do not advance, like I said, nobody walks away feeling like it was a loss. So you got some exposure, you got to network. Those are 2 very important things as an entrepreneur, 2 priceless things. And so hopefully we were able to provide that, if nothing else. Also, 2, the people that don't advance to the next round, they do have the opportunity to set up booths there next week. So we can't have as many people out as we would normally like to in this time, because our main concern is keeping everybody safe and hopefully ending this era of COVID sometime soon. And so we do want to be an active part of just making sure everybody's safe. So we will have limited space for this go round, but hopefully everybody will have the opportunity to get together, everybody that wants to in the near future. So thank you for joining us this evening. We'll let you get back to your regularly scheduled program. And I think Corey has one more thing.
Also, I just want to say, if you're watching live these presentations, I really would like you to, even if you don't get to during today, we'll post it, but go back and watch all these presentations, because, you know, I just want you to realize how hard these entrepreneurs work, staying up late, and really, most importantly, getting past that fear of speaking in front of other people. I think for a lot of people, this was their first time. So, you know, like, I think a lot of people can go back and watch every presenter and really appreciate the work and the courage and everything it took for them to make that decision to do it and deliver I didn't see one bad presentation. So, you know, I'm pretty excited and happy about that, and, you know, proud of this whole thing. So with that said, you know, we'll end this and let people go on about their day. Thanks for joining us today.
Bye, you all. Talk to you soon.